a studious guy and sincere guy, uh, where he always maintain a silence and always he put his effort in getting a place in core companies. So it's very happy to see you, Bal Gopal, and thank you for accepting our invitation. And
It's pleasure, sir.
I request all the participants, please try to utilize this opportunity and you ask as many as questions you have. I know very well this batch, whatever you are seeing the senior batch or super senior, your senior batch, definitely they have less facilities than, but they work hard to reach that position. So please try to get some inputs from them and make yourself also, because we want to, those who are listeners are there now in future, we want to, they also as again they have to stand after a few years, they have to stand and they have to deliver the top. We want that everybody should motivate each and every motivate to other, that is our intentions. Okay, so once again I thank you for accepting. Now I hand out the session to Bal Gopal, please carry on.
Hello, everyone. This is Balgopal. I'm passed out in 2013 from CMRTC, working in NXP Semiconductor as analog layout engineer in VLSI domain. And today I am going to explain about how to get a chance in core company and what to do and what not to do, and how it is different from software domain, and what are the opportunities available in market, and what are the opportunities available in Hyderabad in VLSI domain. So I will introduce first myself, uh, where I started and where I am now, and what are the facilities and what are the opportunities provided by college at that our time, and we see the how market will goes on, and we will look into it, and we our seniors and my colleagues also help you to get a chance to if any opportunities outside the industry and inside the industry also. Since most of the people works in software domains, and only few people shows their interest to get a job in core companies. And opportunity, we can see there is a lot of opportunities in every industry. It may be electronics, it may be a software, it may be mechanical, or any group has opportunities. But why people look into only software? That's the main question. Why not? Today I will cover these things. um, mm, where just I want to give a brief introduction where I struggled, where I what is my approach to get a job in VLSI domain. And I'm a normal student who is having interaction with I will, as sir said, I am less talkative person. uh, and and I'm an average student at the time when I passed out. And usually my friends looking for opportunities, and they always talk about a software job. I just think I just think that at the time of in my BTech, I just think that why don't I go to a core job, and just I concentrated only on that, and got a placement through. Actually, I got a attended interviews through college also, but I rejected in software. Then I moved to this core industry. through a as a average student, we don't get we may get a chance to, if you have skills, no one can stop you. Yeah. Mm. And I am going to talk now about VLSI industry. Basic thing is people are not aware of VLSI industry. What is happening in VLSI industry? Uh, it's a very simple funda. We don't find any much institutes in VLSI domain to get a job, or like software. We don't have much facilities outside, means much in more most of the institutes provides only jobs on software field, not on VLSI field. There are few institutes which they will give training for freshers and as well as experienced person also. Since we are in technology, we are in a society where technology is always updating. We need to update day by day to get a good job or a good in my BTech. I took it seriously to get a job in core domain. So I selected my projects in VLSI domain only. Uh, the major mistake people do is they select all the, they don't know where to go and what to do at the time of BTech. I am serious about my goal and my opportunities and where to go. Just I stepped in. It's a step-by-step process to get a job in VLSI domain, and I'm going to explain what are the opportunities and what are the facilities available, and what are the what is our college provided at the time of my BTech. Since we are the first batch of our college, we don't have much facilities at that time, and we have proper lab. We don't have proper labs also at that time. The initial setup, for any college, the initial setup is very difficult for first batches and second batches. Then after they will stabilize everything. They will look into everything. Now you have all the opportunities and all the lab facilities in VLSI domain also. And most of the senior might have known tools used in VLSI domain also, and I think our college also providing tools related to VLSI design also, Cadence tool, Synopsys tools, like that. And the major mistake people do is they don't know where to go and what to do to come to industry. And the same situation I faced in my after completion of my BTech. And just I searched for just other so just like software, I searched for institutes that are providing training in VLSI domain. Then I find one institute called Veda IIT. There they will provide training in all the domains of VLSI design. They will conduct exam, and uh, they will conduct exam. They will recruit us as interns, and they will provide opportunity also. And there are some other institutes which are providing now. At that time we have only one and two institutes, only two institutes in Hyderabad, and we don't have much companies in VLSI domain in Hyderabad at that time. Nowadays now we can find so many companies providing opportunities in Hyderabad in VLSI domain. And we can list companies, and around 50 companies are available in Hyderabad, and they are recruiting freshers also. And now the people think that VLSI means VLSI jobs available only in Bangalore or other cities, but our Hyderabad also well developed in VLSI. It is developing, and they are recruiting in VLSI domain. The main thing you have to concentrate is what are the requirements to get a job in VLSI design. uh, the main thing is people don't know that the VLSI to get a job in VLSI design, you need not any training. You need not any extra time. Just you need to spend the time on your basic syllabus that is providing in BTech. Since every chip starts with a semiconductor, they will explain in our BTech syllabus is designed such that they will explain everything A to Z, from where the fabrication starts and where is the device fabricated and what are the uses of it device, how to use the device, how to explore the device, how to reduce, how to improve the device. But the only problem is the missing connectivity in between the semesters. And in with since we read the subject as a uh, since we read the only for we read the subject only to get marks. For example, the in BTech we have all the subjects that are interlinked to each other. First of all, first year is all the basic subjects that to improve our knowledge in all the domains, and from next year you will enter into 4 subjects where we will come enter into EDC. It provides all the related information about all the devices that are used in electronics only. Um, in in our office, in our work also, you you don't see any extra things. You won't do anything in extra out of syllabus. You just use we use whatever is available on whatever the devices available. We use only those things, and it comes into. And BTech syllabus is designed, electronic syllabus is designed such that everything is related to each other. One subject it is improvement of next subject. If you study EDC well, you can perform well in PDC, and you can perform well in the linear integrated circuits, and perform well in digital side and analog side also. All the next you, the next step is processors. It's a step-by-step procedure to uh, perform a chip. It's to design a chip. You need to have idea about basic semiconductor devices and how to use them to achieve your uh, components or your block or your uh, circuit. Your circuit, you need to design your circuit using basic components only. And then every microprocessor or every chip design contains millions of gates. Every gate consists of only one transistor, single transistors. It contains million transistors. It defines only in single MOSFET or BJT, or they will use only basic the components to design a circuit or any big circuit. It may contains millions of gates. It may contains thousands of gates. And if you concentrate on your basic, it will be easy to adapt. It will be easy for you to design a circuit also. But problem is we concentrate. We read syllabus such that to get a mark or to get a to pass the subject. And in compared to software, we have regarding opportunities. Compared to software, people think that we see very less opportunities in VLSI design, but I feel it's a wrong statement. It's wrong statement. We have opportunities. uh, the ratio of opportunities to the number of applicants applied to the job is same in all the domains. Means if for a software field we have under 100 opportunities, but the number of people applied to that job is very high. Thousands of people, thousands of people apply to one job. But in VLSI domain we could see only we could see 10 opportunities, but the competition is less. uh, if for 10 opportunities they will only we see 100 participants, and the recruiters will look into um, recruiters will recruit the people who is having basic idea, basic knowledge on VLSI and VLSI components. They don't ask you to design a circuit or design a chip, or they don't ask you to explain microprocessor or microcontroller, or they don't ask you to explain about a big circuit. They will ask about only resistors, capacitors, and inductors and transistors. They would do. This is the basic. These are the basic. You should have a basic idea of all the devices, and you need to explore these devices, how to use these devices to get a to build a circuit. And recruiters also and interviewer also will ask questions related to these components and these basic requirements, and they will ask about basic gates, switch, STLA subjects up to D flip flop, from NOR gate, NOAND gate, all the logic gates. That is it's a very simple syllabus to understand all the basic knowledge of uh, logic gates. You should have a basic knowledge on logic gates and basic components of electronics. That's enough to get a job into core industry actually. um, why people are not recruiting from direct from college? It's wrong statement also. People recruit from colleges and they will conduct off campus interview. Even I too attended off campus interview in our college also, but I rejected at that time because I don't know much about basic components, and they asked about just resistors, Ohm's law, and at that time I don't know. Then I realized that I need to improve my skills in the design. Then I need to improve my skills. Then I joined in institute where in Hyderabad only, Moship. It's acquired by Moship Institute of Silicon Systems. They will provide training on these things, including tools. They will show the opportunities also for freshers or experienced person also. You can. And regarding companies in Hyderabad, we have so many companies. As I said, people may think that MNCs means only software companies, so that you can work in MNC, you can get a package, good package, and uh, and people don't know about opportunities in VLSI industry also. That's the main drawback to the people or students not looking into VLSI industry nowadays. Usually, if you have the interest to do a VLSI job, or you want to enter into VLSI domain, you have a lot of opportunities in VLSI domains. It's not it's a field where from defining a circuit to manufacturing a circuit, we need all type of engineering engineers to get a chip fast. Uh, it may be a defining a circuit, it may be a fabrication steps, it may be a testing and validation of the circuit or the chip. In all the fields, we have the opportunities, but the problem is it's all depends on every field has fluctuations, and in it we they won't stop recruiting freshers actually. Mm, they won't stop recruiting fresh people that in VLSI you need you need to enter into VLSI domain. People feels that it's a big industry. We can't face those circuits. It's we can't handle the situation there. Actually it's very easy to enter into VLSI domain. And I will list. I will help you if anybody want interested in joining into VLSI design or VLSI jobs. Just I will list out the opportunities from designing a circuit to designing a specification, and how to improve the circuit and how to define a circuit. And
Yeah, Bal Gopal,
yeah.
please,
Yes, sir.
please share your email ID to mobile number in chat box so that those who have
Okay.
any interest in a course so that they can contact you.
Okay, sir. I could see some questions in chat box. What is the
It's,
institute name you joined? Hello? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. What is I joined in institute name Institute of Silicon Systems, Hyderabad, which is located in Madhapur. They give training on physical design and logic design and DFT validation also. Then they will provide opportunities. They will train you such that you need to you will directly enter into industry uh, without any experience. Please mention the growth of VLSI employee more than software. Growth of VLSI employee starts. Usually we don't see much packages in for freshers in VLSI domain, but it's a linear growth in VLSI domain. You no need to look back into uh, no need to look back if you have skills and talent. Usually it's basic package comes from 3 lakhs or 4 lakhs onwards, and then once you get a promotion or get a you get a hike, or it will be in you what can I say, it's if I explain percentage, if you get a hike of 10% in software field, you but it will be around 20 to 30% hike in VLSI field for every year if there is no recession like now. Any questions?
yeah, can you give an advice to the student, those who are not good in soft skills and all these things, so what they can do, as you same with you, what happened, you are, I know very well,
And
you are a calm guy, you won't have that much of English background, and but I know very well you are a hard
yes,
worker, and you are a good learner. So how you can suggest the student, those who are weak in their that means school background, weak non-English background, or they are poor in other side of the software thing, you prefer they fit into this core industry by how they can plan to this core industry?
uh, to enter into core industry, problem, the main problem is people who are lagging in skills or lagging in communication skills. They will fear to enter any software job uh, or any core job. Uh, First of all, you need to avoid your fears. Uh, you need to avoid your fear first. You need to remove your negative thoughts. Just be, you should be a positive thinker, and you should have this you should have a such you should have a definite goal. It will be, the goal should not be changed in the middle. The main problem is most of the people in BTech, they will join to learn C++, Java, and they will then at the time of interviews uh, they will fail to crack the interview, and they will shift to another field like bank jobs and other jobs. It's uh, it's an it's unfair to get a they it's unfair, in my views. It's unfair to switch in between the domains, or switch, which is not interlinked to other. If you concentrate on software job, just you need to learn that are you are you need to learn basics that are your to the job you are applying, and you need to have a good understanding what you are going to do and how to do is very important. It from since I have concentrated only to enter into core job, then I selected a project, such project and mini projects and major project which are related to VLSI field only. If I select other projects like software based on C language or other languages, it is not helpful for me to crack the job in VLSI domain. The project selection is very important for electronics people who are joining into VLSI domain, or which is for any people who are joining, the flow should be related to your goal. The flows, you should not miss the flow if you want to get a job till 1 year or 2 years. You should have such a flow. You should learn related to your advanced topics. You can learn basic topics with you should have, if you feel you have a basic knowledge, and you can learn advanced topics also.
Yeah, one more question from my side.
Yes.
This is for your information, Bal Gopal,
Yes.
because previously when you joined in the institution, the syllabus was not much more advanced. Now
Yes.
we have the syllabus such that where we can use our multisim for simulation, and we
Yes.
use our Verilog, Xilinx for our simulation and synthesis. And in the fourth year, we are using the backend flow. That means synthesis,
A physical design.
simulation, physical design. These are the updates. And we have a Xilinx entire flow, and we have a Mentor graphics front end and back end flow. So these are the updates. So
Okay.
with this knowledge, is it coaching is needed, or we have already well equipped faculty who can design the circuits in front end, and who can design the circuit in fab level. So is it now, is it needed a, like you, what you take the
Yes.
outside coaching? Is it coaching is needed after this availability of facilities in the college and software in the college and the faculty in the college? So can you put a glance on that, how students learn this and how they can get placed, how subjects can help and how faculty can help, how the students can help, how the projects can help them?
As you mentioned, all the tools we are using those tools in our projects are in our projects also. Actually, I learned these tools from institute only. It's in 2000 after my BTech. I joined in institute called VV Institute of Silicon Systems. They trained me in backend design, uh, physical design, that is physical design from RTL to GDS flow. As sir mentioned, it's the tools mentioned by sir are it's a complete set of it's a complete flow that we are using now, from designing a component or designing a basic level circuit to it's a IC level verification also. In my training, I learned about all these tools, as sir mentioned, synthesis and PNR and verification tools by our front and back end tools by mental graphics and synopsis and Xilinx tools. They trained me on these tools, and they showed me opportunities based on that I learn in backend. So I'll simple to say, you need not to go any institute or any other outside uh, outside training uh, to learn about VLSI. Our college has all the lab facilities and all the tools available in the market. Hello.
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 This is Shravanti madam. Hello. Yeah,
Ma'am.
am I audible? Yes, you are audible,
Yes.
and I think whatever we have expected from you have given us. Uh, I have a question.
Okay.
Yeah, you tell me, is a VLSI job more difficult when compared to a software job?
No. Simple to say no, ma'am. In software job, they will to enter into VLSI. The only person to eligible is who is having a electronics background. But if you want to enter into a software field, it's a very heavy competition when compared to electronics field, since most of the people from mechanical and other branches of engineering will come and join in institute, and they will try to crack the interviews in uh, interviews and try to crack the opportunities in software. And there will you will see a lot of competition when compared in software when compared to VLSI domain. So it will be easy to crack the interview in VLSI design or any VLSI in VLSI domain. It will be easy to crack the interview, since you have only eligible persons uh, in all engineering groups. So it will be competition is also very less. But the problem is, if you you should have some basic knowledge and basic flows and basic tools available in the market. Our college has simply to say, at that time we don't have synthesis tools, we don't have any other tools, we have only cadence tools, the two cadence designer, schematic designers and layout designer, and only two tools we have. And now we have complete setup package that is that that is a complete set of our college has complete set of tools in VLSI that we use it in VLSI field. So
Okay.
if you have concentrate on learning tools, it will be easy to get a job. And the only funda is to concentrate on basics. You have basic basics you have and basic tools that are available in college. Just you need to apply your skills into tools to get your performance improved.
Okay. So I also need to know whether sustaining in the VLSI industry, that is continuing in the same field, is more difficult than compared to software. How you need to equip yourself. So how generally what we know in the software industry is you need to always keep on learning new technologies that are coming up. So is it the same situation with VLSI also?
Mm, Yes, since you need to update with the technology as day by day the technology improves, new tools coming to do. It's if you learn new tools, you have the grip on. Uh, um, it's simple to say you need to update day by day in your, it's a software field or it's any field. You need to update. You are, if you means you are not updating means you will be outdated from the in any industry. That's the only fundamental.
Okay.
Yeah, Balgopal, one
Just
question from my side.
okay.
Now, for your kind information, previously you have only major project, okay,
Yes.
in fourth year. Now,
Yes.
current as per this thing, there is
Yes.
a internships are there. There is
Okay.
two one. That means summer break in
Tech-
between second year, third year. They have to go internships and
Okay.
3 to 4 summer break. 3 to 4 summer break. They have to do
Okay.
mini projects and
Okay.
fourth year, fourth
Okay.
two, they have to do the major projects. Can you tell how this will help them? How this help them if they utilize their these tools and other things? How this help them to fetch in a job without any within 4 years without any training? If they do project good or if they do internships, I request you to put on the focus on internships
Inter.
uh,
Okay.
which are going, which are in which industry is providing or where they have to do. Please and give a light on that.
Okay, there are so many companies providing internship for freshers and for college ongoing students also, like Intel and Synopsys and Cadence, Mentor Graphics. The tool vendors, they will provide internships to the beginners to improve their. Actually, it's intended to improve their business, since if you learn one tool, it will be helpful to, if you get any job in any company, you will prefer the tool to do uh, to do your work, and it will improve their business also. There are so many companies providing, like Synopsys provides all the uh, tools available with them, and they will give student versions also to learn the basics, and they will conduct they will conduct sessions uh, to they will conduct sessions on tools, new tools available in the market, and they will promote their tools with the help of the students also. So if you have the time in between, as sir said, summer time, you can use those tools to improve your skills, and you can by the fourth year you will be able to get a job and direct without any other without any without going to other institute also. If you want, I will mention few company names also, who are providing trainings, and who are providing in who are providing internship, who are offering internship for beginners.
Okay, for sure, Balgopal, you can just put it in the chat box, whatever the companies that are providing the internships and all.
Okay.
Or else you can just ping me up in the WhatsApp so that I'll be forwarding them.
Okay, ma'am.
Hello, can I expect any
Hello.
questions from the audience? Anybody interested in asking anything?
Ma'am, I can see some questions in chat box.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can just go
you can
ahead and
explain the
answer.
answer. Yeah.
Sir, can you explain the pattern of Veda IIT entrance exam? It's any technical exam, they won't ask multiple choice questions like that. They will expect you explore the knowledge, and they will expect you understand the logic behind the question, and they will, though it is simple questions, it's little bit tricky with the knowledge you have at that BTech level. Uh, they won't go out of syllabus. They will give some. If I say they will be um, if I questions will be related to all the logic gates mainly. They will play with logic gates, and you could, what is, they will ask about what is the output, and they will ask a bit little bit about D flip flops and JK flip flops and basic things. Uh, that's it. They only concentrate on basic level and the basic concentration. But the approach is to it's you the correction paper correction pattern is a different. They will see the logical. They will see logical reason behind every question. You need to write the answers such that it may it may not be 100% correct answer, but you need to they will see your approach in the paper. The most of the questions will be theoretical only in Veda IIT Institute.
Yeah, adding to that, Bal Gopal,
Yes.
my dear student, this will all information we used to keep in the notice board in Veda IIT. See, only thing here, the things you have to be strong in your EDC subjects, devices part,
Yes.
and you have to be, because there is a in VLSI domain, there is analog is there, then
The,
digital is there. So when you want to go for the analog, you should be, they will see your analog and basics of digital and basics of the microprocessor. Okay, the processor content. So where you've come to the analog part, you should be strong in EDC part and your circuits part, like op amps part, because op amps comes under analog part. So you should be strong in that. Then coming to the digital part, you should be very strong in terms of your STLD, which is the switching theory and logic design. You can able to give a design you logical thing. It's not a straightforward question, it's a
straight.
logic oriented question. When you take a Boolean graph, Boolean algorithm, K maps, or some logic they will give, and they will ask the flip flops, this is the logic, what you would do. It's not a straightforward, a multiple question, please. And microprocessor, coming to the other thing, they will ask the microprocessor thing. The because you should have a, you are going to target either processor, or you are going to go DSP processor, or you are going to other digital processor. That is their ultimate thing. So you should possess this knowledge, and you should be strong in this. Then definitely you will be, because the filtration will be there, first written test will be there, then the filtration will be there. If you're strong enough, I think the coaching is not needed. If you, but in this case, you should be strong in your subject. You have to learn the subject, not for the marks. You have to learn the basics from fundamental from your faculty, and you have to practice it. And at the same time, you have to learn whatever tools we have with us. Software tools, VLSI tools are there, and MPMC laboratories on microprocessor and things. If you do this, definitely no coaching is needed, only you concentrate on that. That is the my add on that part. Right. Thank you.
One more thing I want to add is our electronics is everything is our syllabus is everything is interrelated actually. As sir said, if you learn EDC very well, you can perform well in PDC and STLD and designing. Next level of STLD is microprocessor and microcontroller. Then it will become a VLSI complete chip. Uh, it's everything is interrelated. Problem is we if you study in second year we study EDC, we after exam we forget all the things, then we start the fresh things in fresh for next year subjects. It's if you learn like that, it will be difficult for you to get a job in VLSI design. In software you can learn a tool or you can learn a language. So it will at that time if you have openings you can get a job easily. But if you don't have openings at that time you learn, then you have to face the difficulties. Again you have to start a new language, and it's a difficult process if you are not updating with the if you don't have uh, requirements or if you don't have openings in the software field. That's what I can say.
Okay, can you go ahead with
That's
the
it.
companies list whom we can approach to make an internship?
Qualcomm, Synopsys, and Xilinx, NXP Semiconductor. Our company also offers internships for freshers. When I will inform you when internships are available.
Okay, is there any process for that? For approaching?
Process is they will post in website in careers option. Most of the companies they will post they will won't allow us to contact actually. They will recruit us through who directly contacted from website. That's the main thing. And LinkedIn, there are many companies offering training and job oriented courses also after BTech if you are not good at academics.
Okay.
Okay, last question, Bal Gopal. So, sorry, that word good at academics is not good. We have to
Okay,
say,
so
no,
okay.
other part is not good in
Not
communications.
not
Communication skills, other part of the thing. That means where you go for the software thing, there definitely aptitude and verbal, quanta, and good communication skills are needed. But here come to the electron industry, these are
yes.
not much because weightage is will given your strength in the subject. Strength in the subject is given important.
Yes, it will.
Can you tell the things how diploma is it a diploma student, because many of the diploma students what we are seeing they are not good in communication skills and aptitude and this thing, but they are strong in the their subject area. How the diploma students will get into the industry and how that will be useful for them. Diploma student, those who come from the diploma background.
Okay, sir. If you want to talk about communication skills, see, you can take an example of me only. And I don't have proper communication skills now also, but I am still able to get promoted in my office or in perform well in my uh, projects also. It's not about its communication skills matters till you get a job in every industry. Once but you need to have basic. In real estate industry, they will ask, they will see 90% of your technical skills only. That 10% to 10% of your 10% will give communications and aptitude, other things. If you have good at technical skills, but at least you have to present yourself. At least you have to you have the ability to tell your strengths in technical skills, also technical skills, then it will be enough to get a job in real estate industry. If you yeah, nowadays everyone is good enough in anyhow our college also providing a lot of training sessions and communication skills, soft skills, so it will be useful for you to learn at the time of college only. After the completion of your BTech, no one will concentration on your communication skills or soft skills or aptitude or any other things. When if you need to improve your communication skills in college only with the help of faculty, and you need to, if you have a problem in presenting, or you just you need to be free, you need to be free and you need to be patient to get a job. That's it, the my side from. How can I
Hello.
hello?
Yeah, Balgopal, can you see any more questions in the chat box?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So it was very nice talking to you, Balgopal. We could know halfway people can land into the VLSI industry, and the only thing, according to you, is a hard
Yes,
work and strengthen basics of electronics will definitely give you an insight and a chance to get a VLSI job. And I think according to you, we need to practice more on the tools.
yes,
We at least need to know the basic tools, how it works,
yes,
so that we can get the job. And if we are good at doing the internships also, then we can get. Yes.
yes.
Okay. uh, Thank you very much, Balgopal. We were really very, very happy to see you speaking here, because I could never see you speak in the class, addressing the gathering and all.
This is my first seminar actually.
No problem.
Never
And
get,
that
yeah.
too for our college only. So it is really, we are very, very happy for that. You could give very good information, and you could give an awareness to our students. Thank you, Balgopal, for coming.
Thank you, ma'am. It's my responsibility actually. Actually, people don't know much about VLSA industry outside. Everyone will think about software jobs only. There are only, if you have 60 students in class, only 3 to 4% will look into VLSA design. That's the main thing. Hope this approach will change further in future.
Okay, okay.
Balgopal.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Balgopal. This is Sai Kumar.
Hi, sir.
Hello. Nice to see your presentation. Seriously, really, the things what I have seen is you have changed a lot in terms of knowledge. Good at VLSI. I'm very much happy. Not only you, even I'm very happy with Sandeep also. He also worked in VLSI for MTech, and right now he's doing a job in BITS Belani, Hyderabad.
Yes.
And yeah, thank you, Balgopal, for joining this programs. And please encourage the students by your talks. If there is any internship programs or any kind of openings, please share among with HOD sir, so that he will communicate to all the students. Nice
Okay,
to see you. Good day.
thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Balgopal, once again for giving us the knowledge and giving us the awareness of how to get settled in VLSI or a core job. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, any more questions, people? Right. Can I end the session?
Yeah, you can. You can,
Yeah.
madam. Yeah.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.